Across Fort Wayne have a chance to change the makeup of City Council. Of the 6 people running for 3 at-large seats, only 2 currently hold those positions. Fox 55's Cody Butler has a look at the race before you decide.
The 6 people running to round off Fort Wayne's 9-member legislative body are all running on different platforms. However, everyone running at large has already worked in government in some capacity. Incumbent at-large Councilman Michael Baranda is focused on continuing long-range planning.
Some people are focused on the immediate, like I want to see this resolution passed so this sidewalk gets paved today. Well, what about the sidewalks, 10, 15, 20 years from now?
Councilman Tom Freistroffer is also finishing up his first term representing the entire city at the table. He says he'd like to continue bringing new jobs to the Summit City.
I enjoy working with businesses coming into Fort Wayne, where they're going to be located, not only protecting the neighbors from encroachment with the businesses, but protecting the businesses.
Councilman Glenn Hines has been serving on City Council for 2 decades, representing Fort Wayne's southeast side. Last year, he announced he would not be seeking re-election because of health concerns. Earlier this year, he decided to run at large after a kidney transplant in December, and he feels council needs someone with his experience.
I have seen the outcomes. You can have a vision or you can have a belief system that I'd like to get this done. Well, about 90% of all the things that we have really supported have gotten done.
Steve Corona is also a public office holder serving on Fort Wayne Community School Board for 30 years. He says he wants to continue to see more development downtown.
And we need to provide more balance. And I'm one of those people that supports continued public-private partnerships, continued investment in our downtown, and continued investment in our neighborhoods.
Another name on the ballot voters may recognize is Michelle Chambers. She ran for the same seat 4 years ago and has worked in public service for 20 years. Chambers says that experience will help her work with everyone at the table.
We may not always agree in our efforts, but we should at least know where everyone stands in their efforts and what they would like to see for the advancement of the city, and how can we find that happy medium.
Nathan Hartman is the only at-large candidate who hasn't run for office before. He was appointed to several boards by City Council, and he says he'd like to see changes in how the city handles contracts.
I feel like we could do that a lot better with the trash contract, for instance. I think we should have done a phase-in of that contract instead of giving the entire city to one company right off the bat.
Early voting is happening right now through noon Monday at the Rousseau Center downtown. 4 additional locations will open on Wednesday. You can find those locations and when they are open on this story on WFFT.com. In the studio, Cody Butler, Fox 55 News.
And stay with Fox 55 News on election night for your results first. We'll have team coverage talking to winners and losers of the night.